Hey guys, alright, so we have another Ashton Drake baby here. And Megan's home for Thanksgiving.
Hello! Mom waited so patiently to open up baby Paris.
Yes, this is baby Paris. I'm making payments on her. I've paid off my beach baby, so now I've decided on Paris as my next baby.
The most recent photo baby, I don't remember her name.
Nevaeh or something.
Yeah, I really want her. And apparently Mom thinks that Paris and Nevaeh look like they could be siblings.
I believe so, but Paris is also a photo baby. So, and she's still available at this present moment on Ashton Drake, so do you want her?
This is like a couple days before Thanksgiving, so who knows what'll happen.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Mom's gonna start untying the baby, and then I'm going to show you guys her COA. So currently the baby is a girl. It's meant to be a girl according to the website, but Paris has often been changed into a boy. Obviously, they give you this little pamphlet that has advertisements to buy more of their children. And then here is her certificate of authenticity, Paris, by Ping Lao. Here's the inside. And then a cute little picture of Paris. Very adorable.
Armatures.
Armatures?
I'll have to decide about like that.
Okay, remove the box.
Alright, so here's her little feetsies. I have not decided. I've been considering to switch it to a boy.
It's not very squishy.
I have not decided that yet. And there's her hands. And there's her lovely face. Looks like she's looking up. I don't know if that's how she's supposed to. Is she supposed to?
Yeah.
No, not according to the picture.
No? I was looking for a measuring tape, sorry.
So that just might be a flaw on her, which is fine. It'd make her unique if that is the
I'm
case.
pretty sure I've seen ones where she's looking up. But I don't see a measuring tape. But
There should be one on the dryer. I just had one on yesterday's video.
oh yeah. I'm silly.
I don't remember how much they said that she measured.
About 20, 21 inches.
So probably 0 to 3. If I'm lucky, maybe a 3 to 6.
She's got a darker body. Which I guess is normal for Ashton Drake to have the darker brown bodies.
She's chunky.
Get these puns stuck from inside out. Ooh. Mom, if you...
It's ADG on the...
If they ever replace her body, it's going to be a pain in the butt.
I think that's something new they did.
I don't... Okay, so, personally, I don't mind the chest plate, back plate piece. But if you are inexperienced with replacing bodies on reborn dolls...
Don't make that your first doll to replace.
Yeah, because my first doll I've ever had to deal with this, and hers is plastic, hard plastic, was with, what was the name? I call her June, but that's not her name. She's
the big sister.
Yeah, she's big sister. I only had big sister, and I ended up sewing her back together. And then there was a really old Paradise Gallery doll I did the same thing with, but it's a huge pain in the butt. You have to use needle and thread to sew it back together if you do want to replace it. And more than likely, Mom is going to want to replace this body because arms aren't jointed. This doll has armatures. So I'm not too sure. I mean, of course it is an original body. Had that emblem on it too.
I don't know. I'll have to decide because like I like Beach Baby's armatures. So I might like hers. We'll have to see.
Use the pants.
But also the concern you have is as the babies get older, because I just got one from Shop Goodwill, he had armatures at one point. But the doll is 7 years because I found some box openings and they were 7 years ago. So this baby is 7 years old and the armatures have gotten into the body, so now his arms are kind of funky.
Well, that could have been caused by children playing with these dolls, because sometimes, more than likely, Ashton Drake and Paradise Gallery's dolls end up being played with by children. Even if the website says they're not recommended to be played with by children, children play with them.
Some of them
So,
are. Some of them say 6 and up, and some says 14 and up.
Well, I've seen children play with the dolls that aren't meant for younger kids, but if they're supervised by the parents, it doesn't really matter. But
so this is baby Paris, and I'll decide probably by Christmas. I'll have decided if I like.
I like the hair.
Because I would need Megan home to help me because she's better at doing the plate.
Doing what?
You
You mean that? I don't
So,
know that I'm better. I just have.
You have more experience.
I've done it twice.
So
but
he or she has the neck plate, which is nice.
I just hope it's possible with the fact that because this is a hard plastic.
But it still has the hose.
Yeah, but it was always easier to do it when it was vinyl because I could still poke holes through it even if it's just that one hole. But I mean, I can try. It's not as flexible either.
But you do realize once we cut it, there's no trying involved. We have to put something on it.
Just glue it on. I mean, I really don't like whenever they have this going on. It makes it challenging for any novice, I guess. Is that the right word? Anybody who's inexperienced with rewarning dolls, I'm assuming, unless you have any other solutions for reconnecting the chest piece head area to the body other than sewing it, there's not really any other solution. And sewing it, you got to there's been times where I've almost broken a needle from trying to sew it, and sometimes it's really awkward trying to get it back on there because once we cut these, it's never going to be this tight again. I can tell you that. I've never been able to get it as tight as it originally was, but I've tried. Sure as I gave myself a paper cut.
So This is the newest baby. He or she is adorable. Paris is adorable.
I do feel like, I mean, it is normal for babies to have sparse hair, but I do feel like it's a little sparse. It's cute though, still. I don't know if... Some people might be picky about that, but you can kind of see it kind of looks like bald spots, but it isn't. It's all rooted. It just makes it look kind of sparse. Some people might be picky about that. We don't care really, but I just thought I'd point that out. The hairline, like most rooted factory dolls, factory rooted dolls, is it's pretty straightforward, but because his hair is curly, it covers up that rooting line, so it looks more natural, which I think is nice.
I assume he doesn't have a magnet.
You can always try.
And I don't think we'd be able to put one in.
Does anybody else's Paris have eyes looking off into space?
I'm gonna look on In Love with Reborn. She's gotten Paris.
The head is really stiff.
Yeah. No magnet.
You'll never be able to get one in him because of the neck piece.
Yeah.
That's another downfall. The neck piece. I understand putting it on older toddlers to be able to dress them in dresses. Yes. However, if you ever want to put a magnet in Paris, or I'm assuming even Nevea has this exact same problem.
I don't know. I'm not seeing Nevea without clothes.
So if you ever want to put a magnet in the doll, if you ever want to weight the doll's head, if you ever want to replace the doll's body, all of those are going to be problematic because it's not possible to get inside the doll's head.
You would have to learn how to put the neck plate back on.
Yes.
There's a way to take it off and there's a way to put it back on. We've not gone that...
I mean, I'd love to remove it altogether, but I feel like even then you'd have to get a...
You'd have to get a ring.
You'd have to get a ring or a plug in order to plug up the hole, because the way it is it's a gaping hole into the head. It's not... it doesn't have a neck piece around it for the zip tie. I mean, honestly, there is one other solution I just thought of. Rather than trying to sew it back onto the body directly, you could do it like the Boehringer babies and slide this into the body. But I think we've thought of that before, and it's not possible with how big the neck area, neck hole.
I think you tried it.
I tried it with June one time, the big sister, to try doing that. But the neck is too big for the hole, so you can't get it in there. But that is one solution if you could ever get this to be smaller. But this is hard plastic, so I doubt we could do that. But because this is possible to put a zip tie around this part. But I just don't know, because you'd still be able to turn the head, even though it's just a little stiff. But just some thoughts. Don't know if anybody else has strong opinions about the neck part either, but I mean, that doesn't say that the doll isn't cute. We're not saying that. We're just saying that we would prefer not to have the neck piece. So.
But I'm still happy I bought him. Paris is cootie.
Kind of leans back when he's sitting. Whenever I see Paris, I see boy. But Paris is meant to be a girl. I like the hands though, because then it's like, I don't want. Can you make her look like she's crawling? I don't know if that looks natural. I thought I'd try. Put her back. Oops, sorry. Hopefully that camera change was not too abrupt. But, yep. I do feel like she is a little stiff because of those armatures, but Mom might like that. I mean, I don't know if you intend on making her a sitting baby or a standing baby. Because her knees are bent, she's probably going to be a sitting.
Yeah, cannot make a stand baby. I don't know, like I said, I would need a body regardless. So we'd have to wait until Christmas. And that would give me time to decide if I like it. Like I said, I like it on the beach babies, but they're older and they're also standing.
But yes, this is baby Paris. We might suggest getting... If you guys ever want a twin to Paris, Nivea, honestly not a bad option. Or obviously just buy another one of Paris if you really want an exact replica of it. If you want a different doll, but twins, you can always... Nivea would be cute with Paris. Assuming that's the name. They're both by Ping Lao, so...
Thinking about getting her next, but we'll see. I think she might be sold out by then.
Did you want to peek under her diaper to see if, I don't know, like, rips, hairs, stains? No?
It's fine.
We're all good? And then, so you guys know, the head does turn, but it is a little stiff. The arms are not jointed. The legs are jointed, right?
Yeah.
So the legs are jointed, arms are not jointed.
But
I
they
guess
have armatures.
Yes, they do have armatures, so you can move them. I don't think they're that bad, but I don't know. They're just trying to make them as realistic as possible. I do understand that, but sometimes that can make babies very stiff, and a lot of people like their babies really floppy and not
cuddly.
stiff and cuddly. And if you got armatures and all these hard pieces inside of a doll, it's not very cuddly. Even though some people like to have them just for dressing up. There's a lot of different type of collectors out there.
Some people just displays them.
Some people will find Paris absolutely perfect. The fact that she's got a neck piece, perfect for dressing up. But for us, if you ever want to replace the body, it's problematic. So yeah. Just our take on the whole neck plate situation.
Sorry guys, I've worked a lot of hours this week.
But yeah.
So this is our newest edition. We've got one more doll to open, and then...
That might be a twin. Yep, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is our new little baby girl or boy. Haven't decided yet. Paris. Might rename the doll to a different name. Who knows? But we hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to see more content. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.